NFL start number 24. 7 on first down for Robinson. Heineke's first pass out of the backfield. Tons of space. First down to midfield for Robinson. Just his 9th reception of the year, but already he's got 25 yards.
They're spreading them out here early.
5 of the pattern. Heineke out quick. McLaurin, his best receiver, stopped short of the first down. Jason Pinnock, the second-year man out of Pittsburgh. Robinson inside. The rookie's got it. Powering forward for the first down to the 32-yard line. This drive stays going. Heineke looked his way, covered, looking to take off, cannot escape. He's brought down. Giants close the pocket quickly. And let's see if they'll go for the long field goal attempt here to go after Evan Neal, the right tackle. 3rd and 7. Jones throws. Incomplete. Blanket coverage by Johnson again, so 2 pass breakups. Boy, has he come on of late. Inside, Gibson, fake, Heineke run on the edge, and a first down. He's followed along. Here he is to the outside. Good blocking in front of him. Gibson to the 25-yard line. Washington. 2 penalties backed him out of field goal range. See if they try to get some to get back in. They do. Samuel inside. Smart play call there. Give him about a 41-yard field goal attempt from 41 yards for the first points of the night. And Sly is having a good season. 21 out of 24 now from 41 yards for the first points of the night. And Sly is having a good season. 21 out of 24 now. Neal number 7 overall this past draft. From the 25, Barkley out of the backfield, gains about 9 yards. Saquon Barkley is the most receptions of anyone on this Giants team. 3 to the right, all in the pattern. Jones trying to get out, twisted as he threw. Isaiah Hodgins caught it, but he's going to be kept short of the first down. From the 10, 2nd and 18. Thibodeau got there, got the ball out. Scooped it and scored! Touchdown Giants! Kayvon Thibodeau! What a play around the edge! Got to Heineke's arm. He gets the grand slam, he gets the sack, the forced fumble, the fumble recovery, and the touchdown. And Heineke gave it up on the last play, handed to Robinson on the run here. And he's been the best looking part of the Washington offense so far. To the 45-yard line. 2nd and 10, John Dotson was the move man. Robinson turns the corner and gains 11. Lost it out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 44. 3rd and 6, empty backfield again. Heineke throws. It is incomplete from the back end. Jason Pinnock there to break it up. Giants looking for anything to get some offense going. His own end zone. Jones will turn and flip and throw it to Nick Van at the tight end. He get out to the 20-yard line. Just his 2nd grab of the season. 3rd and 9. Washington bringing 5. Jones gets rid of it. It's caught for the first down by James. At the 42, Daniel Jones stays in. 5, surveying is Jones in traffic and is caught. Was he touched? Hodgins says no. Gets up and runs to the 33-yard line with good awareness as Derek Forrest. Barkley back next to Jones. Washington brings 4. Jones fires. It's caught for the first down. One more time with Richie James. This play 16. Started back at their own 3. Daniel Jones, pressure coming in the middle, throws complete. Hodgins to the 5-yard line. Isaiah Hodgins with the catch and run. 2nd and goal for the Giants. Direct snap, Saquon Barkley. He'll take it to the left, and Barkley will score! Terrific play calling wrinkle there. Direct snap to Barkley. Runs it in for the touchdown. And the Giants cap one of their best drives in a long time. Run defense. and limited the Commanders in the air. Heinicke, first down pass is complete to the 28-yard line with Terry McLaurin. That's what they need to get going. 18 for McLaurin. 27, they'll go back to the air again on first down, and this throw is caught by McLaurin at the 40-yard line. We had a chance to visit with him, and he got paid around $70 million. He is the guy in this Washington team. They get it to Dyami Brown. Around the edge, Brown to the 45-yard line. 3 crisp, good plays to begin the second half for Washington. Crowd chanting his name from the 30. Heinicke throws underneath, caught by Jahan Dotson. Dotson threw the nice block on the last play, rewarded here with a catch. Heinicke looking for the end zone. Touchdown! Dotson! So it's a 43-yard extra point try for Joey Slye. And he missed it. So instead of being a 3-point game, it is a 6-point game. Second and 4, Barkley running up the inside. First down to the 40-yard line. Good gain of 9 for Barkley. Pressure coming. Barkley running the other way. Barkley pushing against some strong interior defensive players. 3rd and 15, bringing 5. Barkley stays in the block. Jones takes off. Can't get the first down. Gets to the 32. From there, a field goal is 50 yards. And the Giants are going to try to get 3 out of it. To extend the lead, hit it well. Knocked it through. Keeping the players buffered from all of that off-the-field conversation. Here's Robinson. Good job by Robinson to avoid a tackle. Get close to the first down at the 48-yard line. It's 3rd and 1. Heinicke using the speed with nobody there to get the first down. Forward to the 34-yard line. Big run of 14 yards for Heinicke. Pressure on. Just getting to Heinicke, and it goes incomplete. Jason Pinnock with the safety pressure gets there. This from 51. The breeze up earlier has died down. Hit it well. Knocked it through with 7 to spare. To the 29 after a gain of 4. Good job here to get it on the edge to Richie James. Almost like a punt return. That's what he is, a punt returner. 4-man rush, doesn't get there. Jones with the completion of Barkley for the first down to the 44-yard line. 3rd and 8. Barkley leaks out. Jones throws, and it's incomplete. It was almost intercepted. Great job, Derek Farr. Washington's already had a 91-yard touchdown drive tonight. They start from their own 9 again. Heinicke looking deep, going downfield, and pulled in by Dotson and pulled down at the 30-yard line. What a throw and what a play in the open field by Dotson. 61 yards from Heinicke. Now to the ground with Brian Robinson Jr. Around the edge, Robinson into the red zone to the 12-yard line. Gain of 18. Dotson's in motion. Heinicke, 5 options, looking for space to get rid of it. He's brought down. Dexter Lawrence got there. The ball came out, but they say it was down, so no Leonard Williams recover.
The ball was coming out prior to the runner being down by contact. Therefore, it is a fumble recovered by the New York Giants. We'll put the ball at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14 with 6:06 to go. And Barkley on the inside. Big opening for Barkley. Saquon to the 27-yard line and a first down. The Giants just want to run some clock here. And have Barkley do it. What a good game he's had. A spinning run by Barkley for 14 to the 40-yard line. 15 times tonight. Barkley, another big run, another B-button spin move to the 45-yard line. Saquon Barkley alive in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 7. Jones this time keeps it on the edge. Jones gets the first down, stays in bounds at the 34-yard line. Washington down to a final timeout in the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 6. They will try to throw. Jones throws. What a catch. It's brought in and fumbled, but recovered at the very last second by Darius Slayton. Stays inbounds. Casey Kreider snaps it. Jamie Gillan puts it down. And from 50, got it. What a time for the best field position of the night for Washington. Heinicke down the sideline, breaking open. Samuel out of bounds at the 30. Minute 20 to go from the 24. Heinicke with space and time. Fire sideline. It's brought in by Dodson, who's having a terrific game. That's at the 10, and it's 1st and goal for Washington. Giants bringing pressure. Heinicke steps up, takes off to the end zone. Short at the 1. Is he out of bounds? No, they say he's inbounds. So 3rd and goal, 2 plays from here, and a timeout taken by the Giants. Will go shotgun, loaded up with a couple of tight ends to the left. Heinicke takes Robinson inside, pounds it to the goal line, in for the touchdown. There is a flag down on the opposite side of the field by where Curtis Samuel, the receiver, was.
Illegal formation. Offense number 17. He was not lined up on the line of scrimmage. Therefore, he left the tackle uncovered.
From the 6. And Heinicke pumping, looking, trying to get away from Ojulari. Throws incomplete. And it's 4th down. Heinicke looking, seeking. Thibodeau out of the play. Heinicke throws incomplete. Broken up by Darnay Holmes. No flags down. And the Giants are on their way to getting this one over Washington. And the Giants have come on the road, defeated the Commanders, take the advantage in the wild card race, and the Dallas Cowboys have clinched a playoff spot.